Hey everyone, what's up? It's Dragon Gaming Stars here, coming at you live with another YouTube video. And today we're gonna start doing something a little different, a little mini series, if you will. So I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So it only makes sense that I play the game. And I have a wide variety of decks I like to play. Bunch of archetypes that I play. Some I haven't played in a while, but most of them I play a lot. And I thought that I thought of something interesting I could do as a little series. And that would be to go over each deck I have, but more so how it feels to play each deck that I have. And of course, deck profiles, and we're going to do some games to show them off. And this is the first one. If you don't know what this is a P.U.N.K deck. And one key thing you have to know about me immediately is I like to play decks as close to quote-unquote pure as I can. Sometimes I'll throw in a little something every now and then, but for the most part, I like to play decks pure. So within archetype. But yeah, this is my P.U.N.K deck. It's kind of standard. Nothing too crazy aside from maybe like a choice few picks on here. But yeah, this is my P.U.N.K deck. I like it. Of course, we got, the obvious picks that are going to go to every deck. Maxi, Ash Blossom, Callby, and Perm. Now, for this deck, depending on the deck, I would run maybe like one one Ghost Ogre. But because it's a Psychic monster, and our main boss monster needs a bunch of different Psychic monsters with different names in the graveyard, we play 3 of these. And Ogre's just a good card anyways. Only one wielder, and not Tracker. I used to play Tracker, but it just became clunky. And plus, having Wielder be an actual tuner helps. 2 Shurikusa, I try not to break as much. Only 1 Wagon. Not many people play Madam Spider. I play it because I like playing both. At least 1 copies of each of the traps, so that's just me. 3 Zamins, obviously, we need our play starter. Only 2 Deer Note. This is mainly just deck space. I would probably play more, and in fact, I don't actually use Foxy Tune all that much. I can cut 1 and put in another Deer Note. There we go. This might be a surprise. Cashier Ogre. Now, this might be weird. Why is there an Ogre in here? Well, it's simple, because I'm only playing the 1 Barone, so I need a level 7, and it's rare, and it's Psychic, so it just kind of works out. 1 Lava Golem for, when we need to get rid of some problems. Now, 1 Foxy 2. 2 Ogre Dance. This is also a play starter. Would play free, but I feel comfortable with 2. 3 Rising Scale. This is important. This is one of the best extenders and playstars we've ever gotten for this deck. 1 Protos. You might be wondering why the hell I'm playing Protos in here. Well, it is simple, because we have a bunch of different attributes. A lot of this is Earth, but we do have some Darks. We got some Light. We have Waters. We have a Fire. We have a bunch of different attributes we can go to. And plus, with our extra deck, we have a variety of attributes to go into too. So, yeah. Just the 1 Rakeki, the 1 Harpies. Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice is like a staple card for my decks. I like having it because I like being able to get my cards back, especially in a grind game. So, yeah. This is also something you would probably never see in a standard P.U.N.K list, but I play it because I like it. Brain Research Lab. Now, if you don't know what this does, this is a field spell that gives you an extra normal slot of a psychic type monster. So if you happen to have it on your field, guess what? And they stop one of your plays. Well, guess what? Now you could do something else. But also, the important part is that whenever your psychic monsters would pay life points for their effects, you can instead place a psychic counter on it, on this card instead. So you don't have to pay life points. Now you might be wondering, but Dragon, you're playing Punk. Don't you want to have low life points? Well, yes. And no. Yes, we are constantly paying life points, but that doesn't mean we want low life points, except for our second Punisher. However, this is where this comes in. You see, let's just say, hypothetically, you did pay a bunch of life points for your psychic monsters effects. Well, this card gets a bunch of counters, and when it leaves the field, you have to take 1,000 points of damage for each counter it had when it left the field. So, if you were to say activate like 6 monsters, well, that's 6,000 points of damage you have to take. And that's big points for your pep. 2 the field spell, only playing 2 because I feel comfortable with it. Obviously, the free E-Tellies, which is good. Backs out on call buys. Not playing free imperms, that is simply because I feel comfortable with 2. And 1 of the traps, each of the traps. So, yeah. I think the only other thing I'd have to be like is what I have is Fortune. Fortune is to make for those really weird chances of I have 2 of my tuners stuck on the field for some reason. I could just make this because this thing's pretty tanky. You can't target it with card effects, and if it would be destroyed, you could detach. You could detach a material from it, and plus you gain life points back, but that doesn't matter. And on top of that, it's recursion. It's recursion for your stuff, because when it leaves the field and gets sent to the graveyard, you get to target 2 of your level 3s in your grave, shuffle them both into the deck, and return Fortitude back to your deck. Meaning, you can return, let's say, your hand traps, like maybe an Ogre or both of my Ash Blossoms, back into my deck, so I could use later. And it also helps to go into Downer. That's the other reason. You could also help to go into Downer, which means you could also go into Zeus. And now that Zeus has, like, at bare minimum 2 materials, and at max 4. So, yeah. But anyway, and only 1 Jam Fever. I don't really summon this thing a whole lot to warrant me using it, let alone actually see summoning it. But yeah. Anyways, this is the list, and we are just gonna go play a few games of rank and to show off. Show this deck off. Alright, we are going first. Because this deck this is one of those decks where you can go first or second and it works both ways. And that's one of the reasons why I like it. It's really good at just being flexible with what you need. To give him up. Though, from the looks of it, we might not get to that game. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, no response for the game server. Oof. Well, let's try it again, shall we? I lost the coin flip this time. Oh, well. Ooh, we got the full live twin field. And hey, we open hand traps. Let's go. Now, you might be wondering, why did you shotgun the Maxi? That's simple, because I don't want to waste it. If I'm going to use Maxi, I'm going to wait and see if they're going to actually do it. Alright, we got some Tachyon, Giant Hand. Let's not. I think this is Rizio. But they revealed Giant Hand? Why Giant Hand? Huh. Well then, okay. What were they playing? I'm curious. We're gonna play actual 3 more games. We want actual games, not where people surrender. Oh, they're playing Argo Stars. Oh, well, there's a Rizio package in here. Wait, I'm actually, wait, what? What actually is this deck? It's got Rizios, it's got Argo Stars in it, but it's also got That's 10 and You're Finished? I'm assuming it's for Silohat, but what? I'm genuinely confused about that deck, but okay. That's that. Okay, cool. I lost the coin flip again. Okay, but it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, they're letting us go first. That's either a good or a bad thing. We'll just have to see. Oh, 2 E-tellies, let's go! So now, even if they stop one, we still have the other. Alright, we're gonna start with E-telly. Oh, they might have had something. But we're gonna summon Wagon first. What you got there, bud? I saw that response window. Lancia! Oh! That actually kind of hurts us. Because now we can't use our Rising Scale because it has to banish. Well, by its own effect. If we summon it for another means, we can use it. I'm gonna hold on to this other E-telly. And we're gonna Ogre Dance and grab Charkusai for our normal summon. Then we're gonna use Charkusai to fusion into Rising Carp, and we'll use. We are going to make Rising Carp, but instead of using Charkusai, we're going to use Wagon and Rising Scale. And since we did pay life points to activate a Psychic Monster's effect, we can grab our Madam Spider. Well, we drew a card, but we got our Madam Spider, which isn't too bad. Alright, we'll bust out. Yeah, we'll bring out our Madam Spider, and we'll also bring out our Ear Note. And we'll use Madam Spider in order to grab the other trap. And we get to use the field spell to do a little digging. Ooh, Protos. We'll use Madam Spider and Deer Note. to Synchro into Jam Dragon Drive. And we'll use Jam Dragon Drive in order to grab another monster. And Deer Note can get us our Rising Scale. Uh, We're we're adding our Ghost Ogre. And Rising Scale will get us... Let's bring back our... Let's go ahead and get our Xiamen into rotation. Pay the life points. And we'll add another copy of Rising Scale for insurance, we'll say. Now, I could have made Jam Fever in order to have Nibiru protection, but I feel pretty safe about this. And with all the stuff we did, we have 1, 2, 3, and with Shirakusai, it'll be 4 bounces. So I feel pretty confident about this. And as you just saw, that's kind of how it feels to play Punk. It's just, you get into the groove, and it just feels nice. Like you're having a good time. And also, it's very, very hard to, what's the word? Oh, right. Disrupt it. Even if you disrupt it, you can... They have this. Immediately normal summon another card. In or deck to the graveyard. We're gonna... We're gonna Ogre. We're not gonna prevent the effect from going off. We just want it off the field so that they can't normal. Also, nice Royal, by the way. Okay, let me... Activates a card effect where you control Generate Fusion Monster. Banish 3 Generate cards from the grave. Okay. This is a grave effect. This does nothing on field. Cool. But yeah, it just feels good. And even when you get, like, the Nibiru, you just... It's really hard to not keep going. No, I had my priority turned on. It's fine. Because we have this. We are not letting them fusion summon. Red Reboot. Okay then. Huh. I can't activate traps for the rest of the turn, so there goes my other one, but I do get one trap, so I guess I'll set in permanent. And I think this might be a good time to do my bounce. Okay, was not expecting a red reboot, but alright then. I thought that was banned, but I think I'm thinking of TCG, where it is banned. And we get the chain block too. Of all the effects, we get the chain block. Ooh, that gives the upper end. Nice. We'll add another ogre for next turn. And those get bounced. Now, unfortunately, the scatter fusion will get bounced, but we now have an ash blossom. What do you know? Now, of course, the slight downside to this situation is the fact that since they did activate Red Reboot, they did have to pay half their life points. Meaning, now the difference between our life points is only 800 as compared to the what the big amount was. Because it would have been 4,800, meaning our pep isn't going to get as big. Oh, they dig deep and they found brilliant fusion. Well, I can't really fault that. Master Diamond Dispersion. I've used up all of my disruptions. That's fine. We're just gonna vibe. I still feel relatively confident because Pep isn't going to be unaffected, so we'll still have a big enough body to protect ourselves. And even if they do pop the Jam Dragon Drive and the Amazing Dragon, we'll still live. Okay, Master Diamond. What got bounced? Oh, all of my spells and traps got bounced. Huh. What bounced them? Oh, now my pep is affected. How the hell did that happen? When did that happen? Oh, they're phantom hordes. Gotcha. Well, we're now in a slightly less ideal situation, but I still think we'll be fine. Also, it was Amethyst that bounced all of my set stuff. Ah, never mind. Master Diamond has burned. I forgot. This is it. This is a OTK deck. Oh well. That was kind of on me for shotgunning that, for shotgunning stuff a little too early. But that's fine. It's fine. We work with that. Ooh, an important game. Someone's about to D-rank. Well, might be on the verge of D-ranking. I could always lose the game, but that's fine. We're just gonna vibe. Because honestly, like, no matter the situation, that's always how I feel about playing Punk. It's just a vibe. Just just feels good to play. Okay then. Sure. Out of curiosity, what were you playing? Really? You quit and you were playing Malice? What? Did you what? Did you open like none of your playmakers? Also, Code of Soul. I mean, fair enough. It's a free extender. Okay, they just decided to take the D rank, I guess. And we're about to rank up again. Alright. Assuming we win, of course, but, you know, no worries if we lose. We're just gonna have a good time. Alright, we got two hand traps and a combo starter. And this is up against a 60 card deck. I am slightly concerned about the 60 cards. They had something, but they chose not to. Interesting. Okay. Alright, normal summon Wagon, activate Wagon to grab our field spell. And we're gonna activate it. Oh, I just saw that guy's name and I don't approve of it. Rude, sir. Rude. Ah, it was Maxi. We're gonna save the ash and we'll call by it. activate our rising scale, and we'll grab Shakusai. And we'll get to fusion summoning. Nope, we're gonna keep our Shurikusai for their turn. We'll make Raising card. And we'll get another draw. Ooh, another ogre. That could be helpful. Well, and we'll add Madam Spider because so we could get one of our trap cards. Ooh, Ogre Dance. Nah. I was thinking about maybe doing Omega for a hand rip, but nah. We're gonna do Jam Dragon Drive. So that it'll be in our graveyard for when they try to do something. Which they will, and plus this helps us get our extenders. Alright, add Psychic Wielder to our hand. And in fact, hold on. We have to tribute a monster. And in fact, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. And that's make Jam, and that's actually Exceed Summon Jam Fever. Not only for the extra card, but it's also Nibiru. It's also Nibiru protection. Yeah, we got extra copies of both of them, so we could just banish our Dare Note and summon our Ogre Dance. And we can make Pep. And I'll even risk it to get the extra draw. Ooh, I have Everest. How much stuff is in my grave? I kind of need all that stuff in my grave, so we'll save that for emergency. Heart of the Blue Eyes. I will Jam Fever that. Because I want to save the Ash Blossom for something that might come up later. Ah, horse! And a U-Bell? We can't be having that. And Chimera. Okay. Yeah, we'll ogre this. Because I've already used up their normal. Now, it's been a while since I've fought against Chimera. But it looks like they didn't have anything else. Ooh, okay. Alright. Pep is gonna get a boost, so I think we could just attack for game. Always attack with your lowest thing first. You never know what they might have. And that is game. And I ranked up too. I want to say that was a comeback victory, but I guess because it's talking about my life points, yeah, that was a comeback victory. And that's kind of the thing Punk is always good at, comebacks. Because obviously you're paying all your life points. That's kind of the whole philosophy as to why people ran Gold Pride in them. Because Gold Pride, all you can special summon them all from so long as your life points are low. And of course that's what Punk wanted. Wow, if this is not the pile deck of all pile decks. You got Exodia, Horus, Chimera stuff, U-Bell stuff. You even got a Supreme King Zark in here? Huh. You're finished for Scylla Hat, but no, that's 10. Is that a White Forest card? Yeah. Huh. Okay, pile deck. Okay. Also, Royal Maxi, Royal Sang Engine. Nice. But yeah, Punk is just my vibe deck. Whenever I just want to chill, I play Punk because I can't really not have a good time while I play this deck. Obviously, there are times where I get frustrated. There are going to be times where I break, but that's inevitable when you play this game. And I know I'm partially nerfing myself because I don't have Drolls in here. And honestly, I don't. Well, okay. I know where I could potentially take out Droll for stuff, but I don't know. I like my build, and I feel like if I mess with it, it'll do more harm than good. I could probably take out a ogre. And actually, yeah, I think I can. Because, well, the high level stuff. Well, add the draws. We'll take out an ogre. And we could take out a deer note. So, funnily enough, we went back down to two. That's funny how that happened, but yeah. So now we have a bit more hand traps to deal with stuff. But yeah, and but yeah, I just wanted to start this series, and I think it's something I'm gonna do because obviously when you play a deck, you get into you of course know how it feels to play a deck. You know the combos in and out that you built, but I feel like there's something special about playing a deck, especially one that's from anime, because and I know for me, as someone who loves the Yu-Gi-Oh anime and watch it a lot. In fact, I've been watching a shit ton of Reigns lately. I always get into how that character acts, how it feels to be that character whenever I play a deck. And this is especially true because I have almost all of the Brains decks. I have a Salamangreat deck. Uh, I have Spectre's Sonavalon Sunvine deck. I I have Blue Maidens, Marincesses. I have Revolver's Rockets. I refuse to call him by his dub name. And this is actually one I just made. I just made Eyes at Ignisters because I got lucky and I crafted both a Royal Wind Pegasus and a Royal Dark Infant. So I was like, guess I gotta make this. But yeah, and oh, and I also have Blue Angels, Trick Stars, which I have double of Royals of the Fusion, which is cool. It's cool, but yeah, that's always been my thing. Is whenever I play these decks, I get into how it feels to be that character, how they act, and so I figured that's why I'd start this series. It's just to be like how it feels to play a certain deck, and so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to do more of this. I think this could be a fun series, and I might do streams of this. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that jet, all the YouTuber mumbo jumbo jazz. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Later.